Good morning or good afternoon, challengers, and we are coming to the end of week 4 of our challenge. And I just wanted to check in with you guys and just give you a little motivation for the day and for the weekend to keep going, keep pushing through. The weekends are really hard because we just want to relax and let go and just be it's the weekend, I can do whatever I want, right? Well, not necessarily true. Remember, your body doesn't know that it's the weekend, okay? It doesn't know the difference between a Monday morning and a Friday night. So, with that being said, just, you can indulge a little bit. You can have a glass of wine or a piece of pizza, but make sure that you're still hitting your protein factor, you're still drinking a lot of water, and you do get in maybe at least one workout over the weekend, or do something fun with your family, like go outside and be active. So that's that, and I think everyone's doing an awesome job, and I know that it can be frustrating sometimes if you don't feel like you're actually physically seeing results right away. And I just want to remind you that it takes a long time for your body to change, or it can take a short amount of time, but for little changes. But for big changes, it does take a good couple of months for actual real results. So this challenge is a good starting point to develop new habits and new eating habits, new workout habits. So it's kind of like a kickstart, and it's great, for getting results. But if you want to see long-term results, you're going to have to keep up with these practices over a long period of time, really forever. I mean, when do we need good health? Always. So you always want to keep up these good practices. But I just want you to not get discouraged if you're not seeing these phenomenal results right away, because you do have to give yourself some time. Also, with that being said, if you're seeing no results, then you have to ask yourself some questions, okay? You have to go back to the simple formula that you were given of eating 5 or 6 small meals a day, 2 shakes a day, 2 total control tablets a day, half your body weight in water, okay, so a lot of water, half your body weight in ounces. So I gave that formula, I don't know if everybody saw it, but the exact amount of water you should be drinking per day is half of your body weight in ounces, okay, so go back and ask yourself and be honest with yourself. Are you really, really committed to this? Are you kind of just half doing it? Because if you're just kind of half doing it, you're going to kind of half see results or not see results at all. So that leads me to, I don't want you to feel like I'm yelling at you, but I do want to motivate you. So I want to give you a little bit of my background with Herbalife, because this is something that has really changed my life, and obviously, I've continued to go on and make it a career. So let me just give you a little background of where I'm coming from with this. Before I started Herbalife, I had just graduated college with my BFA in dance, and I had just moved in with my boyfriend, now husband, and to a totally different state, so I was kind of jostled up, but I knew that I was coming from working a waitressing job right out of college. Actually, I was working 2 waitressing jobs and teaching dance part-time and trying to audition in the city. I was doing all kinds of stuff, and nothing was really satisfying me. And I knew I didn't want to work with the negative people in the restaurant. It was very unhealthy, not me at all. And so when I went to live with my husband, in North Carolina, I knew I was looking for something better. So I was seeking opportunities, and I found online this opportunity to be a wellness coach. So I went to a meeting. I was presented with okay, guys, Mr. Liam wanted to join us. So let me pick up from where I left off. So basically, I was seeking new opportunities, and I found this position online to be a wellness coach. So I kind of thought about it, and I was like, oh, I don't know about that. But then a couple weeks later, I went back to the post online that I saw. I contacted the guy and I went to this meeting that he invited me to, and they basically told me all about Herbalife and the company, and right away I fell in love with like the mission of the company and promoting healthy active lifestyles. He likes it. And they gave me, at that meeting, they gave me my first shake, tea, and aloe. And I was like, ooh, this is awesome. And I left the meeting like really with a lot of energy. So, and I even went home and Keith, my husband, was like, what? What did they give you at that meeting? Because you were acting crazy. Like, I was just so like excited, and I don't know, I had great energy. So obviously, I also fell in love with the product right away. So then I started going to the fit camps there, and that really helped. But I was already really, really active, and that was part of the reason I was really frustrated actually with my weight. I always struggled throughout my life with my weight. Coming from a dance background, I was always really judgmental about myself and always comparing myself to others. So, but I always did carry a little bit of extra weight, and I could never understand why. And to give you a little idea of that, right before I started my Herbalife program, I had just finished a half marathon. I was going to hot yoga every day. I was teaching Pilates. I was teaching dance to children, so I was like jumping around all day. So I was very active, okay? And so I'm going to show you my before picture here, if you can see without the light. So that's me before I started. Literally the night before I started my nutrition program with Herbalife. And so, I wasn't fat, but I was definitely storing some extra weight that I didn't want. Then within 10 days of just being on the products and doing my, daily exercise routine, hopefully you can kind of see, I started to see weight loss results within 10 days. So actually I have my numbers here in front of me. From the first picture, I was 137 pounds. I had 29.6% body fat, 91.6% muscle mass, and my metabolic age was 27, and I was 22 at the time. 22? Yeah, I was 22 at the time. So I was a little, my metabolic age was a lot higher than my actual age there. And then within 10 days, I dropped a pound overall, but I actually dropped 7% body fat, and I gained 5 pounds of lean muscle. So just in 10 days. Okay, and that actually was just from doing 2 shakes a day, and doing the exercise program. I actually hadn't even jumped on my full nutrition program yet. But then within 6 months, 5 months, I really completely changed my body. I mean, it was amazing, the results that I saw. I would say in 3 months, I really had excellent weight loss results, and I could have probably just been happy with that, but I just kept doing the deal every day. I mean, I just kept doing 2 shakes and taking my other supplements. So by that time, by the 5-month mark, I definitely was on a full nutrition program with a few more supplements to help me out. But I dropped a lot of body fat, guys. I dropped like 4 pant sizes, went from like a size 8 to a size 4. I mean, it was crazy. And the best part about it was the energy that I had and the self-confidence that I had, and the fact that I could wake up in the morning and kind of feel just like good about myself. I in the past, I had always woke up and the first thing that came into my head was I would start like beating myself up for the things that I ate the day before or whatever, because I wasn't happy. I mean, I wasn't happy with myself. So when you're happy with yourself, so much other stuff in your life changes. So from there, my friends and family saw these crazy results that I was having, and they were pretty much like, whoa, what are you doing? And that kind of led me to become a health coach. So, I was really inspired by what had happened to me to share that with other people. And I I feel like I do a disservice to people who don't know about these incredible products and this incredible, actually, the business opportunity as well that comes with it. But because it's amazing what you can do, and some people just don't think that they can change ever. That's really what I thought before I started. I just kind of accepted my body and how I felt. I'm like, I guess that's just how I am. You know, I'm just not that super lean, like fit kind of person, even though I'm very active and I should be. That's just not how my body is. Not true, guys. So not true. You can change yourself. You can. You have that option every day. And I'm telling you, through these incredible products, you can, in terms of weight loss, you can do whatever you want. I don't care who tells you what. You have to just believe. You have to believe that you can do it. And definitely with these amazing products, you can do that. So that's my story. This is Nikki. She's my coach. And in the picture up here, this was her postpartum after her third baby there. And she had gained like 60 pounds there with that baby. She actually found Herbalife when she was pregnant with her fourth baby. Down here in this picture, she's got a big Herbalife sign on her pregnant belly. And she used the products just like me throughout her entire pregnancy. And with that pregnancy, she gained a healthy like 35 pounds. And then in this picture over here, she's rocking her bod over here 6 months postpartum after her fourth child. She's a single mom. She's one of the leaders in the company, actually. She's just a fantastic role model and everything like that. But boom, there you go. Herbalife Nutrition Body, 6 months postpartum there, obviously. Is a lot different than her 6 months postpartum picture with her other baby. So, you know, I mean, that's just, I know you don't know her, but she's actually has had a huge impact on my life. And this is one of my clients that I just helped coach for her wedding. That was before, you know, when she first found her dress. And then finally we got her down into the dress size that she wanted. This is another coach on our team, Angie. Angie has an incredible story. She actually, in that top before picture, that wasn't even at her biggest. She was quite a bit larger than that, but then she got on the Herbalife Nutrition and just kind of took it to the next level. And then we have Lauren here. Lauren has a phenomenal story. As you can see, obviously she was very obese. She actually had her very before picture right here is before she had gastric bypass surgery. And then this middle picture here is after she had the gastric bypass. And she gained back. She had the gastric. She lost the weight and looked like this. And then she had a tragedy kind of happen in her life, and she gained all that weight back. So she actually went back to this first size here. I mean, talk about devastating, putting your body through a major surgery like that to only be, you know, back to where you started. She jumped on the Herbalife Nutrition products, and obviously over here, I'm trying to do this with one hand. I hope you guys are appreciating this juggling act here. But this is her now, Lauren, completely, obviously, that's a completely different life for somebody, okay? I mean, she's like 5 people smaller than she was when she was at her heaviest. All right, so that's just some examples of actual real people that I work with. These are my friends. This is in my body. Okay, I want to show you that it really can work, but you got to make it work, okay? I'm not going to sit here and tell you, you can drink these shakes and they're going to make you lose all the weight that you want. No, seriously, if you want to lose the weight, you got to do a couple of things. It's not complicated, but it does take some work from you. You gotta follow your plan. First, you gotta communicate with your coach, which is me. So, you know, if I haven't actually physically spoken to you about your goals and stuff like that, I really apologize. But you know, there's always time for that. Don't worry. But speak with me, okay? I will hook you up with your plan. You get on your plan, And then you just follow it, okay? And it's simple. Yes, it is replacing 2 meals per day. It is taking some supplements that are going to help you feel great. It is drinking a lot of water. It is not, um, you know, it takes consistency. It takes consistency. And the reason why I had such great results so fast was because I was just consistent. I just did it. I just banged it out. I just didn't care because I loved it. It made me feel awesome. I just couldn't stop. So that's some possibilities. Those are some possibilities definitely for you. It can happen. And so that's my story. Like I said, if you're sitting there thinking like, well, the trial pack you gave us is only for 3 days, so I'm done with that. Okay, if you're done, that means it's time to upgrade to your full nutrition program. And we'll find something that's affordable for you, that works with your lifestyle right now, with your, like, if you're working or whatever. We'll work with all that. We'll customize it. Okay, it's supposed to work for you. And that's what we like to do, right? We want to make it work for you. Yeah, so I think you guys are doing awesome. Keep up the good work. Get in touch with me about your full program so that we can actually really start getting you those results that you want. And I hope that you have a fantastic weekend. Bye, guys.